banner pertama, kedua semoga kakak nggak di banner pertama lah, mohon. Masa dikasih pertama, gue PT baru 40 loh, gak yakin gue bisa dapat walaupun red on sih gue. Menit lagi. Gue udah nggak pakai. Mereka backgroundnya pakainya bedanya detail. Ayo. Udah mulai.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr.
Well,
Yang.
speak for yourself. You know, Albert, if I had met
Welcome
you
to
a
my
few years
streaming.
ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought, but still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration. How about,
How about this?
We give you some ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts, we're seasoned professionals.
security? Security!
Suaranya kayak itu loh.
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it,
jangan pertama dong,
every
Pasca.
question and answer is constrained by previous choices. Relax.
Masalahnya dia PV-nya keluar pertama, bro. Bukan blade loh. Kan. Gue gak punya tanggungan pula. Oh, pahanya. Blady. Blade atau kakak
Another
dulu.
name and face can blot out the sin of your past. Fail. And you
Let
Release your full
destruction.
potential. The power you
Kalau dan
carry is the
yang
key to opening the way through to the
Tena
enclosure
ini
harbor.
satu tiga.
Has come in here triggered your memory. What happens next is in your hands.
You, and you. All three of you are staying right here.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
I wish for you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another, and destroy that which you love with your own hands.
Langsung keluar gak tuh? Oke, ketikin juga di deskripsi kodenya. Kodenya bagus amat. Yang jelas ada 3.
whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends special program. Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster. Corey, your thoughts?
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was cool to see some new environments and enemies, too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer will need to pass through various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed ambrosial arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Don Hung's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I
Jadi nanti
didn't say
berarti
anything.
ada bos baru.
Come on,
Bos
guys.
barunya yang ini.
Get me fired here. Editors, cut that bit out.
Habis itu nanti setelah ini bos baru ada yang kayaknya sih.
Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean, why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the warp. First on the scene, Blade.
Blade dulu. Gue yakin ini Blade dulu ini mah.
I have a question for Damon. If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
He usually does what I tell him.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally. He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it?
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
A funeral?
His own, to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries, even from death itself. Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes. And I thought I had a problem, huh? Well, let's leave something to the imagination here. I'm sure our Trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the battlefield. Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction.
Itu
By
basi.
consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the risk you take when you're... Come on, wow.
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic
Dia
attack is
multi-kotak
enhanced
ya,
from
berarti.
Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While
Skillnya
Shard
dia
Sword is a
memperkuat basic
single
apa
target
tuh?
attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the
Ultinya?
set amount?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up
talentnya
attack
charge
on
itu
all
loh.
enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a
Yes,
single
bagus
target
ini.
and adjacent enemies.
Sepertinya
HP
keren.
for damage, huh?
tetap
Interesting.
stay
No
buat
wonder
Kafka
he's
sih.
so indifferent to being healed. Huh?
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does. Blade's technique, Karma
Coba
Wind,
untuk
also
mau
consumes his
ngumpulin tiga
HP
sih,
and
sama
deals
si-
wind
si
damage
Kalian.
to all enemies
Si
after
Blade
entering
sama si
battle.
Kafka.
When it comes to
Dijadiin
taking
satu,
damage,
pengen-
Blade should be
akun
more afraid of
satunya,
himself
cuman
than his
kayaknya
enemies.
susah.
This hurts me more than it
Tapi
hurts
nanya akun
you.
satunya itu malah
New ultimate line, anyone?
masih belum
We can't let Blade steal the show.
main di
It's time to talk about another Stellar
Shanzu.
Run hunter. His partner in
Jadi masih banyak
crime,
paham
Kafka.
selanjutnya. Oh, ini Kafka. Ini nih yang gue tunggu-tunggu ini. Habis ini kode kan? Berarti. Ada rework lagi nggak ya?
Kafka's a familiar face at this point in the story.
lah.
She was the
Nihility
first person
again,
the
padahal Nihility
Trailblazer
aku udah
set
dikasih
eyes
berat
on.
loh. Di akun satunya udah ada
Kafka
silver
must have
ball.
been
Ini
there for the
Nihility lagi pula.
Trailblazer's first words. The first step.
Friend
No wonder
gue
so many players are calling her.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look,
Ya,
what
mungkin udah
I
ada di
am
dua
interested
akun
in
itu
is
sih.
this. Since Kafka
Jadi buat
appeared on
BTS,
Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the
Bisa
Trailblazer with the
dapat.
Stellaron,
Mungkin buat
hijack the
si-
Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the
Akan.
Xianzhou Lafu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said,
Kalau
when it
Kafka
comes
ya
to
jelas lah,
scripts,
mesti
the
ambil
Stellaron
itu.
hunters
Cek mah ini
are
Kafka.
seasoned professionals.
Kalau udah
Well,
dapet
that
Kafka
might
gue
be
mau
the
nabung
case,
buat
but
cincin Liu
that's
kali
not
ya.
to say the Trailblazer's choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the
Kafka
end
dan
of the
Juli itu
story
kan
in
jadinya gue.
your own way.
Tanah
Got
kita pisah
another
di akun
question.
lain kan gak bisa.
Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Terias 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Oh, yes. I thought you'd never ask. So, Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill
Karena
deals
overtime,
lightning
dia berarti
damage
ngasih
to multiple targets.
DOT dia.
If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention,
Pagdating
additional
doon, bisa.
damage doesn't replace existing
Kapag dulu nanti
DOT.
full
And did
lightning
you
dong.
think Kafka was gonna
Dia
take it
pakai
easy on
Dailu,
him? Come
pakai
on.
dia, pakai Jing Liu.
Separately, After an ally
Iya,
uses
harus
a
gue
basic
gantiin ya,
attack,
kan?
Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals
talentnya,
lightning damage
nembak.
to all enemies with a chance
Ini
of
ulti.
shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already
Kayaknya enak banget
shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range and
semua
deals
kenal.
lightning damage to all enemies after entering battle.
Luka ini juga ada di
Well,
bannernya si Kafka.
she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking
Hikmat sekali
damage
deh Kafkanya. Aduh,
until...
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about
Itu yang megang payung sih
the
Blade ya.
born and bred Bella Bog
Yang megangin payungnya
hero,
dong.
Luca.
Oh, di sini ada silver
come
box
on.
juga. Ada kucing. Nah, ini Luka. Luka ini orang underworld juga berarti. Kok di situ tempatnya? Iya sih orang underworld sih.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
Harusnya dia walaupun belum bisa
He
dimainin, dia
looks
tuh
a little
diperlihatin
different
dulu
on the
di
light cone.
story-nya buat
Luca is an underworld fighter
Nambahin
that
dikit
goes
lah.
by the moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of
Coba mas,
Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luca spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh? Does Luca know he's a member?
Probably. The kids of the underworld look up to Luca in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I mean, I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think Luca's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luca obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez! Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive. Next up, it
Nih,
looks like
ceritanya
we've
mulai
got
dari sini.
2 brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.2. Let's start with a path of
Katanya
destruction light cone, the
itu ya,
unreachable side.
versinya si Kafka di buff ya kayaknya.
Okay, question. The Paradise Blade
Kalau
mentions in his ultimate line,
si
is that where he's standing
Blade ini yang
right
di
there?
buff karakternya. Luka,
I don't know
Luka yang
what
dapat buff.
paradise means to you,
Kalau si
Corey,
Kafka yang
but
dapat
a
LC-nya.
barren sword-filled wasteland
buff.
isn't my idea of
Tapi
a
kalau
vacation.
dapetin
Speak
LC
for
nggak
yourself.
terlalu ya.
Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and
And had it
Blade
off.
was the last one to see them
Nggak berani
alive.
gue.
Oh, whoa! So he killed them for their swords.
Ini kan gue simpan
Only a
buat
brutal,
Juli.
calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
Stop! The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility like Cone. Patience is all you need. Here we see our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for? Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Lost Soul, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star
si Luka
character
berarti
Blade.
sama si
During the same phase, in the Lycon event warp, the drop rate
Ini
of
kalau
the
bicara
5-star
orang berarti dapat aman
Lycon,
mulu
the
deh.
unreachable side, will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2
Kalau
in
belum
the
nyampe
character
di
warp,
banner aja
Nessun Dorma,
di spam
Trailblazers
dia
can obtain the limited 5-star character Kafka and
gue
4-star
juga belum
character
punya si
Luca.
ini sih
And during
si
the
sampo
same
gue juga
phase,
belum
in
punya.
the Lycon event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Lycon, patience is all you need, will be boosted. And that's a wrap on banners. Whew, I need to lie down. Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers.
Oke, ini yang kedua. Harus di deskripsi juga. Langsung diri aja. Sambil nunggu.
Welcome back, everyone! As mentioned at the start of the show in version 1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then, that 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas.
Area baru?
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Ada dua kan?
Now, the Alchemy Commission. Is that where the
Jangan,
Xianzhou
jangan.
makes its medicines, or...?
Ooh, you got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Lao Fu. And, for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please! The Realm Keeping Commission!
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the video.
He's just ignoring us now.
We've got a lot to get through. Where was I?
Kayak
Oh,
itu ya.
along with the Alchemy Commission and
Kayak
Scale Gorge
kayak
Waterscape,
Kuil Olympus
come
gitu ya.
new puzzles.
Ini kan kayak ada nama
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles
Sama
are the
Atlantis.
only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas.
Bagus itu.
There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size and destructive power, the malefic
nih?
ape.
Gorila.
And next on the list, an entity rid of the burden of
dapat new enemy.
humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality, the Ascended. And finally,
Yen Ching? Why would the General's aides attack a Cloud Knight lieutenant?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
I think we skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
Wah, ini bos baru. Bos barunya ini siapa sih? Nyakitin rubah juga lah. Buset.
Hold on your hats, folks. It's Fantilia the Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction and the abundance. In the first phase, she summons abundance lotuses, which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies and strengthening herself in one fell swoop.
Masa iya tinjun sih?
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, you know, when you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase, Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP and when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally, in the third phase, Fantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? Oh, I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers of the abundance and the destruction?
I hate to be that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Anyone.
Hey, I can't go spelling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade, Kafka, and Luca. Regret of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand new character Ascension Material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the Ascension Material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this segment. Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Lao Fu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien.
Telat tuh tadi. Apa-apa. Nggak jadi telat banyak ini.
The script writers at the Emergent Club. It industrializes the scriptwriting process as long as you follow its
Aduh, buffering.
guidance. You'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations. Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The Underworld Appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's Great Mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Of course! In the underground treasure hunt event, aside from the usual stellar jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is, the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
In version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
Oh, I love the rabbit design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Do you think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh,
her? Maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain. On to the next event. Where are you, Mystery Trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan of Bellabog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it dropped stellar jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Yeah, that thing's bacon.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates! In version 1.2, the brand new memories of Cienjo, the Voyage of Novice Trigger, will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten Hall Memories of Cienjo Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Yukong.
Cool.
In addition to the Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe will also be receiving an update in the form of World 7. And the brand new planar ornaments, Rutulant Arena, and Broken Keel will be added to the World 7 immersion device. And the ride doesn't stop there either. In version 1.2's Planar Fisher event, Trailblazers that successfully challenge the simulated universe can obtain a set amount of double planar ornament rewards. Meanwhile, in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of Corrosion, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern Relics, Longibus Disciple, and Messenger Traversing Hackerspace. And finally, in 1.2's Rome of the Strange event, players that successfully challenge the Cavern of Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern Relic rewards. And, I think we're gonna pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2 story.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
I think someone's playing sound bites. I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy. A little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the return of the
Gila,
Gift
dikasih
of Odyssey
10.
check-in event.
Auto dapet
During
gue
the
Kafka,
event,
sumpah.
as long as Trailblazers
Dikasih
log in
10
for
auto
7
dapet gue
days,
Kafka.
doesn't have to be consecutive.
Gue
They
cari
can acquire
link gue.
10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a chicken
Ooh.
event. Yes, let's do it.
That's exciting.
Bisa-bisanya
Can
lo.
somebody get Corey some water, please?
Kasih lagi lo. Nah, ini yang gue tunggu. Gila, huruf semua. Gampang banget ini.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me. When the crew fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield. So
Ooh.
watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes, come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Dan Hung are finally about to meet. Something tells me they're not gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Uh-oh. As for me, it is all
Juli
about
juga nih.
Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. But one
Totally.
thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of mystery out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for honkaistarrail version 1.2 special program,
Udah
folks.
selesai.
Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And see you for the next one.
Bye,
So long.
guys.
Bye-bye. Cheerio.
Keren.
Breaking news. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has just declared the
Apaan nih?
latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at
Apaan
the
nih?
upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event,
Sialan gue
which
ganti.
poses a
Gue kira
high
udah
risk of
ganti loh
disruption.
channelnya.
We urge the public to remain vigilant. We will announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in
Bangsat,
due
Stellaron
time and are
hampir
asking
goblok.
for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
Global event. Ada aja loh. Udah selesai. Apaan nih chatting di sini? Lucu-lucu gitu. Gue kira tadi udah ganti loh channelnya. Ternyata masih. Syukurlah udah selesai. Jadi kita juga udah tahu isinya bakal itu. Udah fix gue tuh milihnya si Kafka sama Jing Liu. Gak ada yang lain udah. Kayaknya si Danheng itu Han lagi ya. Tapi kayaknya gak bisa gacha Danheng ini. Wait. Pindah ke sini. Gue nguli sekalian. Nggak bisa dibilang nguli juga sih. Gue cuma menyelesaikan daily. Aduh. Gantian kali aja ya yang penting. Gue mau fokusin buat nyari-nyari XP. Ini mau pakai apa ya? Ya aja lah. Gampang.
Seele 君らに選ぶ余地はない。陛下に慈悲なし。立ち、切る。
Thank you buat yang udah nonton. Jangan mampir. Jangan lupa di redeem kodenya. Oh iya, gue lupa. Kalian lagi redeem yuk di sini.
炎の槍を断ち切れ。
退け。生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。陛下に慈悲なし。立ち、切る。泣いてよ、ここへ。
Ini tuh kritnya mending berapa kan? Yang kritnya 50 atau kita cuma dinaikin krit kita doang. Karena cekatnya emang cuma 50-an juga sih. Tapi CDR-nya juga cuma 50. Kalau nggak double lipat juga buat apa nggak krit itu loh. Krit kalau dikit, kalau banyak sekalian nggak masalah. Aku keluar dulu. Di mana sih? Oh, bukan di sini ya? Lupa, kirain kayak Genshin. Sini. Oh, tidak valid. Salah ketik loh. Ya, kalian salah ketik deh gue. Yang satunya dulu. Nggak bisa juga. Cari-cari dulu. Saya harus diketik lagi sih. bisa disaling loh. 7B 7B Z PPB bisa nggak? Ya ampun, manual dong diketik. Valid loh bilangnya. Ini masih nggak valid dong. Itu harus diketik manual dong, jahat bener. Tuh, bisa kan? Tapi nggak bisa. Nah, makin yakin gue bisa dapat Kafka kalau gini mah. Waifu nomor 1 dong, kalau di waifu momi lagi. Jelas dahulukan prioritas ini. Waduh, ini selesai dulu lah. Ini sini gini.
君らはこの力について何も知らない。生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。機を逃してはならない。泣いてよ、ここへ。片付けて。
Ini para legend belum pakai skill. Ya, ada yang tersisa deh.
陛下に慈悲なし。立ち、切る。この程度。槍先に火を、炎の槍を断ち切れ。痛い目に遭いたいのか。泣いてよ、ここへ。ランス戦闘準備だ。大事な。
Satu lagi.
陛下に慈悲なし。立ち、切る。
Tewas dong.
始めよう。君らはこの生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。私に続く。泣いてよ、ここへ。俺が守る。せい。重傷じゃのりゃ。
Misi aja. Oh, jangan. Cuma ambil siapa ya, si Kafka ini bahannya siapa ya, gue nggak tahu. Mau ngambilin ke atas takutnya bukan. Gue fokus aja. Untungnya niliti kan. Jadi kalau niliti bisa gue pakein informasi nya sih. Tapi kalau tipenya niliti di kita sih.
気を逃してはならぬ。陛下に慈悲なし。立ち、切る。
DPS juga bagus ya. Kayak berani juga lumayan.
私に続く泣いてよここへ
直してやろうか。よいしょ。
君らはこの地下生と死君らに選ぶ余地はない機を逃してはなら陛下に慈悲なし
ランス戦闘準備せい槍先に火を炎の槍を断ち切れ
痛い目に遭いたいのか泣いてよここへタッチキル任せろ君らはこの地生と死君らに選ぶ余地はない機を逃してはならない
Ah, mati kau.
よいしょ。
Mati ya nih. Mati sih. Iya mati. Ya ampun nyawanya tinggal berapa itu?
私に続く陛下に慈悲なし
Kita mati sama Jing kan? Yuan. Ah mati. Oke. Gue cuma numpang daily doang ini. Selesai ini siapa ini? Babu, aduh. Ini pula ketemu si monster ini. Bisa. Angin. Kamu nih, pesat kan nggak bisa pulang. Kau ngapain di atas sana? Oke, udah selesai, balik lagi. Terima kasih buat yang udah nonton. Pokoknya habis ini bakal langsung gue closing. Terus nanti gue gacha Kafka bakal gue posting. Tungguin aja hasil gacanya. Gue udah nabung PT di PT 40. Tapi beneran 40 gak sih? Gak yakin sendiri loh. Gue punya berapa sekarang? Punya 1100. Dikit lagi lah. Ini loh saya gue berapa ya? Oh 40 bener 40. PT gue 40 dan gue red on. Udah gak ada event lagi pula. Ini gue mainin ini harusan biar gue ketemu sama Jing juga. Oke guys, makasih banyak yang udah nonton. Kita ketemu lagi next event. Oke, thank you, bye bye.